Okay, this right here is an audio file of verbal statements that I was making as I was making a video file on June 30th, 2013 at started at 12:16 a.m. or p.m. And what I do every morning is I make a video prediction. And as I'm making the video prediction, the video predictions about what I'm going to experience along my routes on any given day. Now, as a result of me making video predictions, as I'm making the video prediction, as the video camera is recording, the tape recorder is running as well, which then, as a result, tapes the verbal statements that I make in the video prediction. Now, pay attention to this right here. As you can clearly see, it is 6/30/2013, and that this audio file started at exactly 12:16 p.m. You can clearly see it right here. Listen to everything that I state in this audio file in reference to the verbal statements that I made in a video prediction file. Okay. Now, then look in the description of this YouTube video to show that what I predicted in this audio file at this time came true later on in the same date at the Arby's. It also came true at Walmart. I just haven't uploaded those audio files yet. Now, if you look in the description of this YouTube video, you will see cooperating material that literally shows you a blog's URL address. Actually, what it's going to do is it's going to show you the blog's title that you can copy and paste at Google. Once you copy and paste it at Google, okay, and then hit enter, you'll see the actual blog come up. Click on it, and then look at the very first video in that blog. That way you can understand what this is all about. If you watch that video, just take 15 minutes out of your life to watch the video in reference to what I'm stating in that video, because it explains to you the evidence that I got that is in the videos that is below that video in the blog, and also in reference to the audio files concerning the verbal statements that I made in this audio file, okay, coming true later on in the same date in reference to the Arby's, okay, that I didn't arrive at until about 3:20 p.m. That audio file in reference to its proof was just uploaded from this tape recorder to this video camera that I'm tapping right now that I'm making this video with. Literally just right before I started doing this, okay? And those two separate videos will be uploaded today, as long as they don't screw with my computer. So you can see this audio file is from 6/30/2013, audio file number 55, started at 12:16 p.m. Listen to what I predict I'm going to hear along my routes. Listen. You made it a birdie. Okay, I'm going to take a video picture concerning predictions for the day. Shit. Okay, as you can see, it's June 30th, 2013, and my name is Leslie Williams. I'm a target victim and activist concerning the crimes of what is known as gang stalking, which can be also called organized stalking. These descriptions can be Googled or YouTube. The best thing to do is to do both. As a result of being a target of this crime, I at least experienced overt harassment along all of my routes. Lately, actually for the last year and a half, I wrote a tape recorder attached. It's running right now, okay, which means it's taking the statements I'm making right now in this video file. As a result of being tracked in real time, organized harassment is put around me for me to experience along all of my routes, which includes the direct conversation method, which I have over almost 700 audio files showing gang stalk, gang stalker, gang stalking being said along all my routes with, oh my god, the direct conversation method, where they're basically, it's sensitization tactics, where they sensitize the target to words or phrases and then have different duped community members in the community be around the target's routes along all their routes, including even using the business community. That's achieved through what is known as the community notification. Every description I describe in this video file can be cross-referenced to gang stalking or organized stalking at Google, so you can see the things that I'm describing are factual realities. In my possession right now are over 600 audio files of gang stalker, gang stalking, gang stalk, gang stalking, gang stalk, oh my god, gang stalk, oh my god, weird, crazy being constantly said around me. Lately, they've been doing it more from a distance and nowhere near as much as they were. That's because some of the audio files had recently just been uploaded to the internet. Cyber surveillance is a method of organized stalking. They saw it, and so they backed off a little bit. But understand this and be clear. These audio files stretch all the way back from the last year and a half along all my routes every single day, including catching the business community doing it as well. So we're going to see if that method is brought about around me along any of my routes today. At Walmart, bus routes getting to Walmart, we're going to see if any incident occurs towards me at Walmart, or any of my routes going to Walmart or coming back. And if it does happen, I don't care if it's with or without witnesses, it will be directly connected to the organized stalking, gang stalking bullshit that's happening towards me in San Diego, California. I have left this specific area before in the past after making video predictions, and guess what? I'll state, let's see if I hear gang stalking, oh my God, set around me along any of my routes for that day. I then will leave here and go to a bus stop, okay? Wait for the bus, and then when I get on the bus, individuals who are already on the bus will say it. Now, the bus route and the bus stop that I went to is the last bus stop before Old Town, okay? And so no other bus stops in order for people to have gotten on the bus after I got on the bus, concerning when it was set around me once I got on it. In other words, nobody got on the bus after I got on it and said it. It was said by people already on the bus. So how did those people know to be on that bus? So when the bus picked me up once it got to my bus stop, how did they know that I was at the bus stop to get on that bus? They had people already on the bus to say it. After I predicted I'd hear it before I left this area. Yes, which means I'm being instructed surveilled in real time in order for them to place people on the bus before I even get on it. That's why I make video predictions about what I'll experience along my routes. And if what I predict comes true, this tape recorder picks it up, which reflects the same date but a later time, in reference to it being caught, in reference to the time the video prediction was made on the same date. Do you see what I'm saying? So let's see if it's set along any of my routes today. Let's see if any incident occurs towards me along any of my routes. I'm not sure where it happens at or who's used for it and who's used as witnesses concerning it. Also, this is my bike. Let's see if any incident occurs towards my bike in reference to the theft of it, the mutilation of it, or the mutilation of the functioning of it. I'm a target of what is known as gang stalking, which is also called organized stalking, and I make these video predictions in order to be able to prove this crime's happening to me, because if what I predict in this area comes true after I leave it, it'll show I was stalked and tracked to these places to put these harassment skits and incidences around me, concerning me, about me, for me to experience overtly and sometimes directly. Right now, as I'm making these statements in this video file, they are being recorded on this digital tape recorder as well. I gotta go. I'm in San Diego, California. Thank you for listening, and have a nice day. Okay, again, please look in the description of this YouTube video for undisputable cooperating material that shows you, undisputable proof that shows you as a result of the cooperating material that is put in the description of this YouTube video. My name is Leslie Williams. I am not involved in any illegal or criminal activity whatsoever. I'm a Christian woman. This is a picture of Jesus right here, and Mother Mary with some precious angels. And this is another one I got right here. Okay, I'm a practicing Christian. I practice my Christian faith every day, and the testimony of Christ is to the best of my very best ability every day. In other words, I'm not a social deviant of any kind. I am not crazy in any way, shape, or form, and I am not a threat to myself or others. What I am doing is exposing the organized crime that's in the system that's perpetrating these crimes, and that will also use the same system to protect them by vilifying and nullifying targets of this crime. Go to Google and YouTube and extensively research gang stalking, which is also termed as organized stalking, and it's not stalking by gangs. It's basically nothing but set of templates. It's a template of methods and protocols that are utilized against a targeted individual for some of the most criminal aspirations that your mind can conceive, including human trafficking, sexual servitude rings, prostitution rings, land co-opting, property co-opting, trust fund liquidation, identity theft, mortgage co-opting. You would not believe what I know, and they know I know it. And they know that I'm exposing these criminalities all over the internet because cyber surveillance and cyber monitoring is a method of organized stalking. Now, what they want to try and make targeted individuals feel is that a gang is stalking them by using specific skanked out people that have gotten in trouble with the law. This is where in part some of the probation officers and parole officers can be used in these organized stalking expeditions, and basically what they do is use people that have gotten in trouble with the law, and they bargain with them and barter with them or intimidate them to cooperate with them in reference to the probation officer or parole officer soliciting the people that have gotten in trouble with the law. As a result, they're put on probation and they're told what to do against a targeted individual. Yes, to make them feel threatened, stalked, and harassed. And they do it by using sensitization methods around a target as a result of tracking a target. Yes, and this is done in part to aid and abet in trying to break the target down, to make them feel powerless, hopeless, helpless, and defeated in reference to the overt harassment a target experiences along all of their routes. Sensitization methods of organized stalking. Yes, they're told what to do, where to be at, how to act once they get around the target, what not to do. Yes, and they will also stage events around the target as well. Now, if there are syndicated members in the district attorney's office and city's attorney's office, and they catch wind of any of my videos, they'll say, look at how crazy this woman is. We better lock her up or put her in a group home because of what she's claiming is happening to her. Because this is literally how they operate. Go to Google and type in a gang stalking tech. Everything you need to know. It's a manifesto of a manager of organized stalking, gang stalking crews. He flat out states the favorite place to trap a target is in the courts. It's called mincing the meat in the manifesto, where the target is the meat and the court is the mincing of the meat. Yes, and diagnosing targets with schizophrenia or paranoid schizophrenic or delusional is how they do it, by using syndicated probate attorneys that work for the state in order to legally take control of the target, in order to be able to co-opt their monthly finances, to exploit their insurance, and to exploit the target in a syndicated run environment they control, usually group homes. Yes, yes. And this is done in order to be able to treat the person like a straw person. It's what the organized stalking and harassment is all about. They're definitely connected to human trafficking rings as well. You would not believe what I know, and they know I know it, and they know I'm exposing it because cyber surveillance is a method of organized stalking, which means this video will be scrutinized as well by them. Just Google organized stalking and or gang stalking and cyber surveillance, cyber espionage, email hacking, email rerouting, cell phone hacking, cell phone call rerouting. If you investigate each description I just described, you will come to understand the factual realities that every description I just described is all over the internet in reference to how they operate, and the fact that every targeted individual is saying the same exact thing in reference to their methods and tactics. I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams. Please look in the description of this YouTube video for a blog's title that you copy and paste at Google. Hit at the search box at Google, hit enter, and then when the blog comes up, click on it, and then look at the very first video in the blog in order for you to be able to understand the evidence in the videos that's below that one. I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams. I make these videos to inform, to expose the truth, because the truth needs to be known in reference to the organized crime that's in the system that is perpetrating these crimes, and then using the system to protect them, while vilifying and nullifying the target of them, using your tax dollars to do it. Thank you.